This conference will now be recorded.
Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. So let's continue our today's topic, that is ACL, or Access Control List. So what's this access control list actually? See guys, what happens is whenever you are having a file, a single file or directory, and you want to give limited access to people. See, it is different than SUID, SGID, and stickibit. Do not try to mix it. Let me elaborate it over here this way, that let us say that you have a file called my file. Now in this file, let us say that I am having three users, U1, U2, and U3. Okay, and I have three groups, G1, G2, and G3. So if you just check it out, excuse me guys for a moment. So as I was telling you that I have this file called my file, and in my file, I wanted to give different users different access permission. Same file. For U1, I would like to give read, write, execute access. For U2, I want to give read and write access. And for U3, I wanted to give read access. So same file, one user is getting full access, other user is getting read and write access, and the last user is getting just read access. Now same way, for a group called G1, I want to give read and execute permission. For G2, maybe again read permission. And for G3, I don't want any permission. So if you observe here, guys, there is only one file, but every different users and every different group you are trying to give a separate set of permission. How is it possible that on a single file, you are going to apply different permission on different user and different group? So in this scenario, we will apply ACL. So this kind of things are only achievable when you go for ACL, access control list. So the whole concept is dependent on ACLs only. With the help of ACL, you can achieve this thing, that different users giving different permission and different groups giving different permission. Right, so let's practically implement it and see how it is going to work out. Let me log in first of all into our machine. Let me give username and password. Okay, so let us say that I'll do this experiment in a directory ACL so that we keep all our stuff here. So let us say that I create a file called my file. Now in this file, maybe I want to give different users different access and different groups different access. How can I do that? With the help of ACL. So let us check it out. Do I have that much users and groups available? See, I have three users, U1, U2, U3. But as per my plan, I don't have a group G1, G2, G3. So let me add the three groups. I'll say group add G1, group add G2, and group add G3. I have three groups, G1, G2, G3. Now, if I just check it out, etc group, U1, U2, U3 is there, G1, G2, G3. Three users, three groups are there as per my requirement. Now, if I want to check on this file, any ACLs are already applied or not. To do that, you have to go with a command get FACL, get file ACL. That is the command what I have to use. On which file? The file name is my file. My file is having the owner root and the group owner also as root. In the list of users, I don't see different user. It's only the normal user, that's the owner, who's having read-write permission. Then in the list of group, there is only the default group, that is the primary group. And for others, there is only read access. Okay, so I would like to add U1, U2, U3, G1, G2, G3 in this particular list. How can I do that? To add a user into this list, we can go with a command set FACL options and arguments. File or directory name, whatever you want to go for, right? So let's say that to assign it, we'll go with set FACL -m to modify whatever ACL permissions you want to give. -x to remove a user or a group from ACL. -R to recurse the permission into directories and subdirectories, whatever you have. -B to completely remove the ACL from the list. And if you are assigning the permission for a user, you have to give U colon. If you're assigning a permission for a group, you have to give G colon. So let me go for it. I'll say set FACL -m. Suppose I wanted to assign a permission for a user, so I'll give U colon. What's the name of the user? U1. What access you want to give? Read, write, execute. And the file name is my file. Now, if I go with the command get FACL, you see in the list there is a permission added for U1. Now, whatever might be the original permission on the file, original permission says read, write, read, and read. That's it. But still, this particular user is going to get full access. Every access it is going to get. Right? So regardless of what actual permission the file is having, this fellow will always get full access, read, write, execute, everything. So like that, we are giving an individual separate permission from the total permission that is assigned to the file. Now, it doesn't matter. You give a file 000, still this fellow will get full access, right? So that's where we are separating a user from now let us say that same way I wanted to add a group into this list. To add a group into the list, I'll go for set FACL -m and I'll mention G colon as I'm dealing with a group, followed by the group name, suppose G1, and I want to give read and execute permission for my file. Now, if you go back with getFACL, you check the group is now having read and execute permission. So all the members of that group, regardless of original file permission, will always be getting read and execute permission. Clear? Right. Now let us say I want to add two users and two groups at a time. U1 and G1 is added. So maybe I wanted to add U2, U3, G2, G3, both at a time. So how can I add two users and two groups at a time? To do that, we'll go with a command setfacl -m, and you can go with a user first, or you can go with a group. So I'll say u colon. The username is U2, and I want to give read and write access. Now it's not done yet. I have one more user, so I'll give comma U colon U3, and I wanted to give read access only. Then I have a group, so I'll go with G colon. The group name is G2, and I want to give read and only read permission. Okay, so maybe yes, only read permission is enough. Then I'll go for another group called G3, whom I don't want to give any permission. Now, if I don't want to give any permission, can I just write nil? No, that is not going to happen. So in this scenario, you have to give either three dashes. No read, no write, no execute permission. Right? On which particular file? The file name is my file. System got hacked. Right, now it's fine. So you just check it out. Your list is ready. U1, U2, U3 separate set of permission. G1, G2, G3 separate set of permission. So that's the way how you can create an ACL. Now, according to this list, U1 can access full, U2 can access only read write permission, and U3 will only get read access. Same way G1, G2, G3 will have a different set of permission. Right. So this is the way how we are going to assign these things. Right. Now let us say that I would like to remove one of the member from the list. How can I do that? To remove a member from the list, I'll go with first of all, getFACL and the file name, my file. Okay, one more thing, guys. How can you tell me whether a file is having ACL applied or not without running getFACL command? So I'll go for ls-l and the file name. If you observe your file permissions, they are ending with plus. Whenever a file is ending with plus, that means you are having ACL, right? And if there is a dot, that means there are normal permission. There is no special permission applied on the top of it. So plus at the end of the file permission represents that you are having ACLs applied. Now let me go for it. Let me remove some persons from the list. So I'll say set facl hyphen x to remove a user, for example, u3 from which file? My file. Now if I go back and check it out, you see that u1 is there, u2 is there, but u3 is not there. Right? Same way, suppose this time I wanted to delete G3 from the list. So to remove G3 from the list, I'll go and run the command set facl hyphen x. I want to remove G3, the group, from which file? My file. You see it says invalid argument near character 1. Now same command I used for a user, it removed the user without any problem. But same command when I'm running for a group called G3, it is giving me an issue. Why? The reason is you have to mention explicitly that this is a group. If it is a user, it's okay, you don't have to mention it's a user. But when you are trying to remove a group, you need to mention that this is a group, because when you mention only the name, it considers it as user. But G3 is a group, it's not a user. So I need to say G colon followed by group. Now if you go back and check it out, you'll find that G1 is there, G2 is there, but G3 has been removed from the list. So this is the way how we have to cope up, and we have to remove these things by putting G code. Now let us say I want to totally abolish the ACLs, whatever it might be. So I'll say ls-l and the file, my file, and get facl, it is showing all the list. Now if I want to abolish, totally remove the entire ACLs, I'll say what? Set facl hyphen b to totally banish the ACL from the list of this file. So I'll say set facl hyphen b and the file name. There you go and check get facl, there is no ACL applied. If you run ls-l, you'll find that it is ending with simple dot. There is no plus, there is no minus, nothing. So this is the way you can apply and remove the ACLs from the list of your file. Same thing, you can do it for a directory also. You can create a directory, for example, mydir. Now in this directory, I create some file 1 to 5. Now, if you just check it out, the directory is not having plus, and all the files, they are also not having plus. I would like to add ACLs to this particular directory and all its content, everything in a single shot. So I'll go for set facl hyphen m to modify the ACL. But guys, if you look out the option, there is one option called hyphen r. R is for what? Recursive. That means you can apply the same set of permission on the directory and all its contents. How can we do that? We can do it with hyphen capital R. So in order to do that, I have to use capital R. Recursively apply the permission on the directory and all its content. What permission may be the same one? I'll start with a user called u1 to whom I'll give read write execute permission, comma. There is one more user, so again u colon. name of the user U2, permission is read write. Then I have one more user U3, the permission I want to give is read. Followed by it, I have a group called G1. I want to give read and execute permission, comma. Then I have one more group, so I need to use G colon, group name is G2, and the permission is read only, comma. I can go with one more group G3, and the permission I want to give is uh, no permission. So I can just type 0 if I don't want to give 3 dashes. That is also fine. On which particular directory? The directory name is mydir. Just go back and check it out. And if I just check it out inside it, there are files which are also having plus. So the directory is having plus and all the files are having plus. Okay. Now, if you want to see all ACLs at a time, then you can run the command getfacl -R. From which directory? My directory. As I expect the output should be very lengthy, so I'll go for more option. So you can see that the directory and all the files are not showing or showing, I'm sorry, same type of ACL. So whatever you have applied on the directory, the same type of ACLs are applied on each and every. This is the way how we can apply ACL on the directory and all the files in a single shot. Now, same way, let us say you want to remove recursively same type of ACL from directory and the content. Suppose U3 user. So you need to say set facl -R recursively remove U3 from my directory. Now you check ls-ld, you will find, so sorry, not ls-ld, you go with getfacl, you see U1, U2 is there, U3 is gone from my directory. Check on file 1, same result. Check on file 2, same result. Check on file 3, same result. This is the way how you can apply and remove this ACLs. Now, if I want to remove a group from the list, so I'll say set facl -R and X. If it is a group, I need to say G colon, and the group name is G3. From which directory? My directory. Now go back and check it out, getfacl. You'll find on the directory G1, G2 is there, but G3 is not there. Same is on file 1, same is on file 2, and same is on file 3 and file 4 and file 5. If you want to totally abolish the ACL in a single shot, then you can say set facl -R B on which directory? Maria. Now if you just check it out, see there is no ACL applied on the directory. There is no ACL applied on any file. Yeah, I think there was an internet breakup. I'm back. If you have any questions or queries so far, you can put your questions. Then user's personal permission will be getting higher precedence. So if you have a user who is a part of a group and user has a separate permission and group has a separate permission, then user permission will be getting more relevance to the group permission. So even if a member is having a part of a group, whatever permission you have given a group, it won't work. User's personal permission will be getting more precedence. Are there any questions more, guys? Is my voice audible, guys? Can you hear me? Yeah. So guys, if there are no questions, I would like to stop the session here because I have little work to do. Tomorrow we'll continue with our next topic, that is sudo. So please practice this much and we'll meet tomorrow, guys. Thank you very much.